everyone, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I have already done my base because I have done a first impression on the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'll have that linked below if you'd like to check it out. But I have got some other new products which I have shown you already in a haul video. So I've got 3 more new products that I have not tried yet, so I thought that I would try them in today's video. The Naked 3, of course. I'm not sure which colours I'm going to go for just yet, but I'm excited to try this out for you on camera. And for the rest of my face that I don't have like a new product to try out, I'm just going to be using my staple products, generally just the Shaaanxo palette because I am trying to use that up. So let's just go ahead and get started. Since my base is done, I'm going to start with my eyes. So I'm going to be testing out the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Eyeshadow Primer. This stuff says that it's anti-crease, so I'm really hoping it's going to do what it says because my eyeshadow creases within about 5 minutes of putting it on usually, if I don't have a really good primer. Okay, so first impression on this one, even though I've only done one eye, it does come out tinted, as you can hopefully see there, but then when it goes on your eye, it does turn invisible. So I was a little bit worried that it would be a bit dark for me, but you can't see it once it's blended out, so that is not a problem. I do just like to give my eyeshadow primer time to set down, so I tend to do my brows in between priming my eyes and actually putting any eyeshadows on them. So I'm going to do my brows now with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Shaper Pencil. On to the fun part of the look. I am so excited. So now I have to decide what I'm actually doing on my eyes. I'm going to start with this shade here called Limit because this looks like a good transition color. And then I'm going to go on top of that with a little bit of Nuna, which is just another matte shade, but it's a little bit deeper. I'm not going to take quite as much of that one. And I'm going to try and put it just a little bit lower than that first shade. Now for the main lid shade, I'm actually going to take Mugshot, this one down here, because it looks like a really beautiful, like silvery kind of taupe colour. I'm going to go back in with Nuna just on a smaller brush this time, just to kind of deepen up the outer V because there's not really any darker shades in here that I feel like using. Actually, that shade works really nicely. And then we'll just blend everything out with the big fluffy brush. For eyeliner, I'm going to take this one on the end here called Blackheart, which is a deep blackened red with a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'm just going to apply this with an angled brush. You actually can't really see the red in it once you've put it on. You probably would be able to see it a bit more if you put it like all over your lid, but just as liner, the red's not coming through too much. And then to highlight my inner corner and brow bone, of course I'm going to use the first one here called Strange. Ooh, that's very white. I think think that's a lot lighter than Virgin from the Naked original palette. So that's it for the Naked 3 palette. Then for mascara, I don't have a new one, so I'm just using my Clinique Chubby Lash because it's my favourite right now. However, I do feel like it's about to dry out. It's already starting to dry out, so I don't think it's going to last much longer. I'm debating if I'm going to buy a new one actually, because this is my favourite mascara that I've ever used, but it is unfortunately high-end and expensive, so I don't know. For bronzer, I'm going back to my trusty Benefit Hoola bronzer. I just love this because you can contour and then bronze at the same time, and then you don't need to fluff around with like 2 different products. And then for blush and highlighter, I'm going back to my Shaaanxo palette. As you probably know by now, this is the shade that I'm using for my blush at the moment. And then for highlighter, ooh, I've got to pick between these two. I'm going to use the matte highlighter today because I'm trying to hit pan on this. And then for the last step, I do have another new product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Bitch Perfect, which is a pinky brown kind of shade. I compared it to Velvet Teddy yesterday and it looks exactly the same. So we'll see if it looks the same on my lips as well. So on my lips, the shade actually looks nothing like Velvet Teddy. Just if you hold them up next to each other, they look exactly the same, but on my lips this one's coming off a lot more peachy pink, whereas Velvet Teddy on me looks like my perfect nude. It's got a little bit of brown, not quite so much pink, and no peach at all. I do still think this is a really pretty colour though, and it is opaque with just one kind of swipe across. So this is the finished look. I'm actually really happy with it. Let me just check if my eyeshadow has creased to see if the primer has been holding up. So in terms of the new products, I'm really happy with the primer, the eyeshadow primer so far. Hopefully it does continue to last throughout the day. I am really happy with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. As you can see, the shades blended really, really easily. And the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick I'm happy with as well. I like the colour, I like the pigmentation, and the formula is it's definitely a creamy lipstick. It's not matte. Mattes are my favourite, but I do like to have a few creamy lipsticks as well. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. I post a new video every Monday and Thursday, and I will see you next time. Bye!